Hopefully it'll be fun for us to do at least. All right, cool. So actually, I'm just gonna start off by posting. So thanks everybody for coming. I think uh, a lot of us know each other, but let's get started. We could do an introduction. If everybody's in the Discord, I'm just gonna share some links in this channel, the Game Jam Club. I'll also post I'll post a stream link too. Alright, so who here has used Twine before? Looks like about a couple people. So yeah, basically Twine is a game engine that allows you to make narrative games. I'll just look up a classic. Is it Howling Dogs? So this is like a classic example of a Twine game. I'll also post this in the Discord if you want to try this on your own. But basically, there's going to be some text, and then there's going to be some purple hyperlinks, right? So this is like a hyperlink game or interactive fiction, right? And you basically read through things, and you can click on things, right? This is a very mysterious game, right? So for those who've played it, it's basically you're kind of exploring this room. There's like kind of a vague sci-fi theme. There's a lot of like romance kind of games made in Twine, a lot of cool narrative things. But yeah, this is basically the kind of experience, right? Games kind of like this where you're exploring environments, and obviously you can do a lot of different things with this. But I'll just show you guys some of the basics. I'm sure some of you that have used Twine before are probably better at Twine than I am. But yeah, we're just going to get to it. So basically, if you go to Twine, we're just going to use the browser version because that's just going to be easy for everybody. It's just going to have the same UI. And once you get it, right, there's a couple things about it. So this is cool because it is all just in browser. One thing to kind of remember, though, is unless you're archiving it to your computer, it's all just going to be living on your browser, right? So if you clear your cache in the middle of a project without archiving, your project's going to go away. So just remember not to do that while you're working on the project, right? And here you can see you should have a bunch of stories that you've written. I've only started on one so far on this computer. But basically, we're just going to click new. And I'm just going to call this, I don't know, example. Or what should I call this? Connor, do you have an idea for this example project?
Dr. Spud.
Dr. Spud I'll put 2 D's in there.
Yeah, okay.
And this is basically the interface, right? So basically, I'll just show kind of an example of something. So you're basically going to get these kind of nodes, and then you're going to get arrows to nodes. And that's going to be a lot of what you're doing.
That's intuitive.
Yeah. Yeah, I know some people were like, oh.
It creates a new box once you make the link, so you don't have to like worry about broken links. You just
Yeah. This is like out of all the game engines we've used, this is one of the more intuitive, but then it's also pretty powerful at the same time. So you can do a lot of really cool stuff with this. But right, it's pretty clear. You can see how the story is flowing from this, right? And we'll just kind of get into it. Of course, you can scroll around, so get used to that sort of thing. But we're just going to go in and make like a very basic story. So if you double click, you get the kind of passage, right? All these little nodes are called passages. And then it gives you kind of an example here too. So it's basically saying enter your passage here, and then you can create other links. So I'm just going to create like kind of more of like you're looking around in Dr. Spud's office or something. Yeah. So you are in office, and then so he has a computer, right? I don't know, maybe he has a bag of potato chips. And then what's another thing he has? He has, I don't know.
Cough syrup.
Cough syrup. Okay. Cool. And I'm just going to also rename this. So I'm just going to call this office, right? And we have a bunch of different things. So just to real quick try it out. So you can see everything out in here in proof, but I'm just going to do, I like to either do test or play. Test will allow you to kind of debug and look at the different elements that you have, but right now we don't have any variables. We'll just go briefly over variables. We're not going to get too deep into this engine. But basically, right, you're in Dr. Spud's office, and he has a computer, right, bag of potato chips, and cough syrup. So looks like we just need to fill these other rooms with different things, but you can see how this is starting to work. And like you said, that, yeah, as soon as you create a double square bracketed link, it just immediately creates the other passage. So I'm just going to say, you drink some of Dr. Spud's.
Scissor.
So you drink some of his cough syrup, and we'll just test that out. So cough syrup, and then you can go back and you can infinitely drink the cough syrup, right? Or maybe, let's see. Let's test out a variable. Maybe let's do something with the potato chips. So let's say you eat some of Spud's potato chips. There are blank potato chips left. So let's make a variable. So this is one of the really useful things in Twine, right? So you can say there are, let's see, potato chips, right? And let's say every time we enter the room, we're going to make sure the potato chips decrease, right? So maybe let's start off because we basically need to have the potato chips start, right? So it looks like we actually need a scene or something, so we set the amount of potato chips. So maybe I'll make actually another thing. So I'm going to say, and this is kind of one of the elements. So let's just say you are go into Spud's office, and then we can, I'm going to rename this instead of office to start, change this to office. And then I'm just going to take all this stuff and put it in here instead. So then we can't go back to this scene, right? That's like a good trick. It's just kind of gating people from going from one place to another. So here, I'm going to set the amount of potato chips. So I'm going to say set, and we can see it starts to autocorrect. As soon as we do this open kind of bracket here, you just say set, and then if we do colon, right, then we can set a variable to something. So I think we called it potato chips equals, I don't know, let's say 10. And let's go here. I'm just going to say set potato chips to -1. And let's go and let's test this. So we go into his office, then we get a potato chip. Oh, did I do something wrong? Let's see. Oh, that's right. Set potato chips to potato chips -1.
Oh.
So potato chips, right? And then we can go back. But we need a link to go back because if we click the back button, right, it just undoes what we just did. So we can just say, go back to look at the office. And if we test this, right? So pretty basic, right?
Now, Blake, is there if you can you set it to like at certain amount different length of years?
So we can do that. So I'm just going to open up. So I'm just going to go over a couple basic things, but basically if you want to look up anything else about Twine, there's this Twine cookbook, and I'll just post this in here. It's pretty self-explanatory. There is a weird thing about this though, where there are a bunch of different versions of Twine, right? So there's like Twine 1, and there's like a bunch of different languages for different versions of Twine. But I think for the most part, this is going to be pretty basic. But if you click down in here into variables, you can kind of see how some of this stuff works. But I'm just going to do a little search in here. So let's just see. Conditional statements, right? So if you want to have a conditional statement, this is basically how you would do it, right? So if blank equals this, then you can do that, right? So let's see if that works. So where is it? Dr. Spud. So let's see. If, or do we do it this way? If equals is greater than 0. Let's see if that works. Ooh, variable test2. Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's try that again. There we go, right? So it displays the amount of potato chips that we have, right? And then we can say if it's lower equal to 0, also just create a separate one for equals. There are no potato chips left. Maybe I'll set it to a lower number so we don't have to go through all of them at the same time. All right, potato chips. Oh, let's see. Did we do something funny? Let's see. What did we do here? Oh, so it disappears there. Let's see if it is equal to 0. Oh, okay. There we go. So yeah, it looks like we want to do is instead of equals, and then we want to do, I think we can do greater than or less than here, so that should work as well. Yeah, there we go. Does anyone else have any other questions or any thoughts? Sam, have you used Twine much before?
Yeah.
Would you say you're an expert at Twine?
I've used it a lot.
Are there any tips that you feel like everybody should know about before moving on?
No, I don't. Try your best.
I would say the other thing to maybe think about when you're looking at this section, if you have any other questions, is I'd basically say, like, if you're not too familiar with some of this, you can also do true and false, right? So you can set these to a Boolean, right? So you can have a true or false variable. You can have a variable equal like a specific word or a string, right? Those are some of the basic things. But I will say, just because we're only doing this for 2 hours, just based on your familiarity with this or with other things, just kind of stick to the limitations. I'm actually going to say no potato chips. Can I do an or? Or let's see if this works. So I'm a very basic Twine user. Let's see. Office, potato chips. Oh, okay. This is looking good then. So you can do an or, which is pretty nice as well. And let's do maybe one other thing just to show that this works. Like, let's say set, let's just say your name equals Mike. Mike. What is it? Your name. Right? So you can easily also set different variables that are like text. So if you want to get really customized, if you want to customize things in here as much as you want with things like that. Yeah, I think those are all the kind of basic things. I would say another maybe just strategy to this that I think is good is I would say one recommendation I have is like, you can make something really big and explorative, but I would say try to like combine stuff as much as possible, right? So you can have like a huge branching narrative, but I would think about let's just see, Twine narrative structures, right? So just in searching this, right? So we have things that are kind of branching, and then what's cool is you can see here what they did is all of these options kind of came together in this part here, right? So I think what's cool about narrative games is like having this like sense of agency, but I would also say like allowing people to express themselves and explore, and then you can kind of funnel it back in and back out as much as you want. So I would say reuse text as much as you can, reuse variables, use variables to create differentiation as much as you can, to kind of get as much out of the 2 hours that you can, right? Yeah, definitely having like a million different endings can sometimes be cool, but also you're like keeping track of a lot of stuff. Yeah, this is kind of the basic, you have a couple choices, you make a decision, and then you're funneled back into kind of the trajectory of the story. Does anyone have any questions or anything like that? All right, let's get the theme. And of course, as I've always said, you don't need to abide by the theme. This is just for fun, or if you need some inspiration, or if you want just a restraint. So, can we get a drum roll? Okay. Ooh, Wolferlow.
Oh, that's
So Wolferlow is a civil parish in North Herefordshire, England, about 4 miles north of Bromyard. So I'm definitely making a game about a place called Broyard. Yeah, and I'll post this in the Discord as well. And yeah, so we're gonna have about 2 hours, and then we're gonna present our games at the end. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me. But also, let's maybe we should all introduce ourselves because I know not everybody here knows each other. And we'll go around and what should we say? Our name, our favorite place to get a deli sandwich. Yeah, those are the two things. So
Connor, does anybody this is Gavin.
okay.
Hi, Robin. I've never been a big deli sandwich person. Can't answer.
I'm Dan. I like
This is a horrible question.
what's so vast? There's a place where in Northside. I forget the name of it. It's pretty famous.
Cats.
Cats is a bodega, yeah. The original bodega.
There is a bodega that says that's Cats CAT''S New York delicatessen just like randomly in the middle of Bushwick.
Yeah, I can't believe that. I'm Dan.
Sam.
I'm Sam. I don't know what the place is called or where it is. I just know that they have a. I think I only got a sandwich there once, but they have like a menu at the top of the ceiling.
Oh.
It's just a sandwich. It's too far away from me to actually understand what it is. But all I can read is the crumb. That's the name of the sandwich. It just has some guy's face.
And the menu's at the top of the ceiling?
It's on the ceiling.
Honestly, it's like a little
Oh,
thing.
okay.
Thing. And then it's like, but then there's the ceiling.
Okay.
And it's just the crumb. And you can buy the crumb if you ask for the crumb.
Oh. Okay.
But I should buy the crumb. If you're ever somewhere I don't remember the name of, ask for the crumb. That could be the one.
All right. Thank you.
No worries.
I'm Ivy. I'm a Wawa girly.
Ooh, Wawa is also a bodega. Good answer.
I'm Chris, and I don't really get deli sandwiches, but if I had to pick a favorite, it would be Farmer in the Deli, just because the title is great.
Which one?
I've never been inside. The one time I ever went, I went out of my way, they were closed for exactly 1 hour because of Ramadan.
Oh.
Now you know a lot about me. That's just the way my life is.
My name is Blake. Definitely. Well, now I'm like, is this a bodega? But definitely, if to get a sandwich, it's on it's on Classen and Lafayette. It's called Healthy Bites. That place is dope. They have a million vegan sandwiches. That place is always crowded, and it's beautiful. So yeah, we're gonna get started. We have we're started right now on the dot. Everybody, let's go. And I'll give timed updates. Oh, wait, is that the prom?
I found the crumb.
Can you post that in the Discord?
Yeah, I'll do that. The crumb.
The prom.
I also realized the name of my place is Sunny and Annie's Deli.
Sunny?
Sunny and Annie's Deli. I put the East Village.
What all this sharing the bodegas?
This is just for my research.
I live near, it's called Bernacchio's, but they always run out of sandwiches before I get there because I just don't get up early enough. But
Is it Bernacchio's food shop?
yeah. But yeah,
Wow.
it's supposed to be one of the best places in Brooklyn, and yet I can't go there because I have a late night out.
Oh, yeah.
I show
Healthy
up-
Bites?
What?
24 hours.
24 hours?
My favorite. That's my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see if hopefully they also have an Instagram. Looks like all these delis have Instagrams. No, I'm just looking at their websites to get some further inspiration. I'll turn on some YouTube. Oops. Do you know each other? Done what? I've done it at baby showers. And actually it was Mustafa. Mustafa did the workshop that I organized. Do you know Mustafa? Thank you. Great, that's me to do that. Yeah. can have it cycle to the same link, right? So if you link it to the same to itself. I think I can do it. See, look. I just did this. Well, I mean, if I named this eggs, I could even just see. I just did that because I have to think about something else. I'll post it in the. It's very stupid. You pick up the reference. Did it work? Well, what you could do, you could put it any. Wait, where do you want to put it? Do you want to put it? I think. That's yeah, I mean, the easiest way would be to just have a one extra page. That's a good question. It looks like you can. Oh, okay. I think I kind of figured it out. Yeah, you have to use this like link thing in order for it to work. Yeah, so it's like you set it's basically the same. This is how I'm used to it. Like like you could do it like this, but if you want to set a variable, you have to do it this way. That's something else. Yeah, it's confusing because there's like all these different languages. Sorry, what was that? Those people didn't have a name. It's very sad. I could just ask Sam, what do bros drink? What do they drink in the UK? Stella, that's what bros drink? What do you mean? Oh, and they also call canned pennies.
Penny. Train and job keeps talking about.
Oh, it's Australia.
Everybody in the UK was eating tinny pennies.
Change the stuff there, and whatever's in this brackets is gonna be like the perfect text.
Yeah.
Okay, so X I out if that looks good. So now these are like the two things created, so you can kind of write whatever the consequence of that decision is. And then I can help with the things. We could probably. Put another. You also can do separate packs. It's not the difference.
Multiple yeses or no. How do you, if it just defaults to, it seems like you can only have one proper name.
So, see this? So, like,
Yeah.
what you want to do is if you want to use the same thing, you just put one of these lines in, and then you just take it to the real name of the thing. I can show you.
Okay. So, like, let's see what I'm going to do this. So, the same thing. Here, there, let's see, like, I have a black note, it's not this. So it's just
Here it says right here.
I'm not certain if that is good. Let's do a lowercase s. So change later. I think what we wanted to do is we think of like this think free trust is rated with less than whatever actors over delightful. So you can have two instead of it's a higher distance plus a smaller distance.
Alright, we got about an hour left.
Okay, I don't. The only way I have is this. Probably.
The music, it's Windows 96. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
One thing to figure out. So, what happens if when it happens? And the one that's there is there to be. Yeah, that's kind of my thought. It's useless is that you kind of have all the decisions and you have to have until the next to last thing before. But well, what if you consider it like, it's like, we have the decision to go here, and then like the endings are right here. But it's easier to control most of this house afterwards. Wait, this is like, what's the other time? What? Sorry, I'll get to you when first get you out of the middle. Oh, that's fine. That's an extension. It's just kind of automatically. Do you want me to turn it off? Yeah, so like if it's less than equals to dollars, then it's more than the direction of the yeah. There's else. Oh. Copy these files. So what I do, we can copy these files and just paste them into the program. balance there. It's like a figure. Violet. It's pretty fire. That's better. I think my both. Lord, best friend. That's it's I would get so that. But else. Stay hungry, movie. Oh no, it's okay. Jordan's low. Where do you find? Right through it, except it's the just make sure it's not that's sort of it's trial. This is like trying to get all the like low trust things. Did you like when I just see the first one? Very good. What is it? I guess the way the numbers work out, the second one, if you do the second one, I'll just get the. Oops. I guess it just feels like call them keeps everything somewhere. And you can make it so that it actually shows up versus variables. So you want to do like takes the way it leads us. Oh, you anything else you want to do?
Oh. About we're almost 10 minutes left. For what? That's a good question. Yeah, I don't know if in the overall thing there's an undo, but yeah, I guess that's a reason to save. Does anyone know how to undo on this over section? I don't know if you can.
Okay.
Oh, let's see. Oh, you can see this. Maybe try this.
I don't see it.
See this?
Right, but it says undo move passage.
That's probably the thing that you last did. So maybe undo a couple times.
Okay.
Is it working?
Yeah, no. Oh, it just moved your sound. It looks like a blade.
Oh, okay.
Like the numbered list. I've noticed that they let you do it just one by one. Is there a way to make it sequentially where you just have have it like 1 to 4, and then you populate it as opposed to like 0, and then you put it in, and then 1, and you put it in.
Oh.
Kind of like, it says a list, and then it just gives you 1 entry. So there's 0.
Let me see.
So kind of like, these are my lists. So here's my list. But, I don't think I guess not. I think it's just more yeah, you could do it like yeah. That way. Yeah. You could do that with like a bunch of things. Yeah. I know how to do it, but yeah. Like, yeah, because basically what you would do is you need to have like a vertical for how much things you select. Okay. Is this another thing that you're trying? No, it'd be 4 options. Oh, it's just always 4 options. Well, that would be 4 options. Yeah, that's working. Yeah, that's yes. Then why not? 1 to 6 minutes. So I could do yeah, a little bit of I guess you're right. I didn't even think of that. I just saw the option for 2 things. Oh, I see. Yeah. You're like making like the number of options. Oh no, sorry. I just meant like literally because I just saw a limited number of lists. I was trying to experiment with different which anytime you try to experiment a little bit, it's working.
Oh yeah. We'll get to that in just a second when everybody's done.
Yeah, it's very easy whenever I get even a little bit confident and try to do something slightly off.
Oh yeah, it just gets just exponentially more complicated.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting. So you're, I remember you said you were thinking about speed on like it's pretty rare. I feel like there are fewer adults who've done that, but you know, that person is that's great. See the cover. It's very
Alright, the jam is officially over, but I'll give you guys a couple minutes to wrap up. I'm going to make an itch page real quick. But basically, whenever you're done, all you need to do is just click build and then do publish file, and that gives you an HTML file. So that's really all you need to finish the game. But yeah, I'll give everybody the itch link in just a second. Yeah. There you go. So I posted it in the Discord, and basically all you need to do. Oh, also if you don't have an itch account, Dan, do you not have an itch account?
Sir?
Do you have an itch account?
An itch account?
Yeah. So I'll post a link to it. Oop. So yeah, just make an account here, and whenever you do that, I'll show you how to upload. Yeah, I'll show you how to upload your game.
They said hinge at first.
Yeah, you unhinge, bro. Yeah, we're all here to date each other, right?
Play the games in the browser while you're on it.
That's a good pickup line. You unhinge. Just right to the point.
Is there a way I can just get to it directly from?
Just click the link. You're not
just.
Just type in 2-HR-games.
Like that. Look at that.
Like, read it. Can you read it?
Oh wait, I
You just read it.
It's a thing. Oh wait, I can do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god. Discord.
No.
Well, that means I have to stay on this. Oh my god. This is unbelievable what you're doing right now. Yeah, close all these tabs. It's unbelievable. It's antics. Dan, did you get a itch account?
Oh, sorry, yeah, I didn't.
Last minute editing.
Well, it just, I mean, I'm not sure how to use it, but it just like stops.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like they just like, you know, abruptly kind of stop.
Oh, that's fine.
How do you so replace them with them?
So you go to HTML, see like this. Do kind of project HTML,
Okay.
and then you upload the HTML file, and then play in browser. And then you can do full screen button. It should say it here, but then when you click it, it goes, yeah.
Alright, I got it.
Cool. So yeah, all you need to do, Dan,
Yep.
is, you go here, you go to dashboard, and then you can do create new project. And then you're in here, and then you need to put in a title and a URL. And basically, the kind of project needs to be HTML.
Okay. And that's the HTML from Twine.
Yeah. So the thing you download, and then you just upload that.
Awesome. Okay.
Yeah.
And is there like a equivalent to the Discord that I can put in on that is equivalent?
So
Or just I'm sharing it from like this?
I'll show you how to. Basically, you're gonna submit it to the Game Jam page.
Okay.
But yeah, let me know when you're finished with that.
Okay. There's too much text. So it can't be fun.
Can you scroll?
No. So, Sam, do you have a suggestion for that? Apparently, Connor has too much text.
Oh, right. You have to do that in the.
Oh, yeah,
That's a good point.
I have to add scroll.
Yeah.
Where is that?
Enable scroll bars.
Oh, okay. It's like scroll bars. Do I have to save this or do we need to
You can just put the file in, yeah.
Sorry. Sorry.
Do we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we just need one more. Oh no, it's good. Take your time. Yeah, why didn't I? Everyone has a nice picture. Oh, I recognize this one. I like that the ethics of crediting Wikipedia, the images. Okay, yeah, if you want. Alright, is everybody finished? Oh, no. No problem at all. Alright,
It's Scandinavian, it's just still just throw.
is everybody ready to share the games? Cool. So yeah, we'll present. Does anyone want to go first, or should I just go first? Does anyone want to go first? Fuck you. Okay, yeah.
I mean, I like your thumbnail, it's just funnier than
Okay, so you're in a field of bros, and yeah, let me know what you want to select. Field. So the bros field is green. Green. The field is specifically 5, 6, 7, 7, 4, 8 green. So we can go back, and then there are 3 groups of bros in the field. 3 groups. Okay. You're focused on the first group of bros. There are 5 of them standing around drinking from tinnies. The tinnies are silver and has a crest of arms on it. The bros' lips caress the tinnies. Lips. Their shaved lips slurp on the tin cans. One of them catches your eye. Hey, you looking at Jeremy's lips? Okay. You say, that beer sure looks tasty. I'll cut your fucking throat open, Jeremy says. So these lads are going around cutting people's throats. These are those lads. You have no choice but to battle Jeremy. How would you like to approach Jeremy?
Shoes.
Okay. Your shoes are untied, you say. Thanks, mate. Do you want to clock him or?
Yeah.
Okay. You clock Jeremy clean across the face while he's trying to tie his shoes, killing Jeremy. Oi, that's not sportsmanlike. Let's get him. Uh-oh. The bros beat the ever-living crud out of you and you're dead. Do you want to restart or do you want to just go back? Let's just go back. Let's allow him to tie his shoes. Oh, thanks for allowing me to tie my shoes. Would you like to be homies? Yes. So you make friends with more bros. So we're in the field again. So it looks like that first group, their shoes are now tied. And the second group of bros, their shoes are tied too. So let's go onward. You're now focused on the third group of 10 bros. They're all talking about girls. You want to join their conversation? Hey, we're playing Fuck, Marry, Kill. Who do you fancy? Says the red-faced bro with a shaved head. Who am I choosing from? You ask. The red-faced man with the shaved head pulls out a catalog of women. My name's Bradford, by the way. He smiles. The women each have a portrait and a biography. 3 are circled with red marker. Who do you want to learn about?
Dorothy.
So Dorothy has black hair. She's a maths scientist. She likes her pink dress. Her favorite animal is a dog. Do you want to read about the other girls? Which one? Amelia? Sarah? Sarah also has black hair. She's a weapons scientist. She likes her blue dress, and her favorite animal is a dead one. Do you want to read about the Amelia? Okay. So Amelia has black hair. She's a reading scientist. She likes her yellow dress, and her favorite animal is a snake. So I guess, should we make the decision? So Bradford asks, well, first I need to know who you'd like to fuck. Who do you pick? Or would you rather? Sarah? Hey, that's my sister, you prick! You get in a brawl with Bradford. How would you like to approach Bradford? You put up your fists. Bradford instantly knocks you out and you die, and that's the end. That's it.
I'll go.
Okay. Which Connor?
Yeah.
Look at the Irish.
All right. And the kind of joke about the luck of the Irish, leprechauns, things of that nature. Where I'm from, there's nothing lucky about being Irish because it's Ireland. Everyone is mostly Irish, but not me. I'm an American guy. Ethnically, it's like a bunch of different stuff, but let's not get into that right now. I guess I'm not from Ireland. I live there for the most part right now. I don't want to get into it. You know, I'm like a couple degrees removed from being a Nepo baby. My dad is Rob Calamete, the guy Cher dated in the 80s, who everyone called Bagel Boy, because that was his job, baker. And he was much younger than Cher. I think my mom is real jealous of that. She keeps saying she got fingered by Princess Diana in college, even though the timeline does not line up. Anyway, we're an island where being Irish ain't so lucky. This conversation is your first test. I'm a bad guy. I'm the New York City ambassador to Dublin. A kind of not real job I blackmailed the mayor into giving me. But you have to be nice to me. I'm the president of the PS251 PTA, and if you rub me the wrong way, that could be bad news for your niece's school life. This is a lot of information. And you're going to need it to get out of this conversation with me. You have to stop talking to me, but not in a way that feels rude. I just said all this, including the weird third-person instruction part, and I'm now ending on this. How you doing, Sport? Please respond.
Okay, so I guess I'm doing well. What do we have on the mayor? We're in Ireland. We're being Irish ain't so lucky, and I'd like to talk to you about my screenplay. Wait, what'd you say? Commit murder? Raise your hands for commit murder. Okay. Okay, all right.
All right, I'm dead. The cycle of violence is over. The cycle of violence is over, and it turns out the non-Irish person in Ireland wasn't so lucky. You're in jail now, and you never had that important conversation you wanted to have with that one person at the pub. The whole reason you wanted to politely stop talking to me. Even worse, killing me sets off a chain reaction of events that ends the career of alternative comedian Joe Pera. You don't want that. Re-listen to my whole thing.
Do we want to pick another option?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like
Which
play.
screenplay?
Screenplay. Well, ain't that something? What's it about?
Yeah, I hope so.
Well, look what we have here. Someone here is lucky, where being Irish ain't so lucky. Do you know what that reminds me of? My dad, the bagel boy. He was lucky in more ways than one. Anyway, glad to hear you're doing so well. You are never leaving my conversation.
Oh.
I steamroll you. You're doing well? Well, we're an island. Where being Irish ain't so lucky. Good thing we're not Irish then. You're never leaving. Maybe I wouldn't be blackmailing the mayor with pictures of him licking every surface of a bowling alley if I was an actual Nepo baby. You are never leaving. There's an important conversation you need to have with someone here, and you'll never get to do it. Re-listen to my whole thing.
Okay, do we want to do one more? Mayor. Okay.
You didn't hear it from me. He licks everything when he goes bowling. The balls, the floor, it's weird. And I got pictures. That's why I get $60,000 a year to live here in Dublin, where being Irish ain't so lucky. I'm getting going. You need to stop me before the conversation never ends. There's a person in the pub you desperately need to talk to. You can't just let me prattle on about Ireland. You have to respond now. Lucky you're not Irish, because being Irish ain't so lucky here in Ireland.
And would you happen to know about that photo of you also licking a bowling alley?
Or I feel like that would make me like him more.
Which one do you guys want to do?
Number one.
Yeah.
Number one.
You bested me. I'm going to shut up now. But you've done so at the price of your niece's school experience. The theater program is going to be gutted now. You can leave the conversation to find someone else at the pub, someone you really need to talk to. It'll happen with you riddled with guilt. You can continue to the important conversations. You've made it. This is who you wanted to talk to. It's your girlfriend's dad. You have one thing you've been wanting to say to him. Hey, how are you doing? My favorite of my daughter's boy toys, wink. Sorry, I said wink instead of actually doing it. Damn, glaucoma. I guess the glaucoma isn't the reason. It's more of this overall nerve problem I'm having. It's a weird thing. I absorbed other children in the womb, and the doctor says random parts of my body basically experience the world like I'm somewhere else. I said other children and not brother because my parents use a surrogate, and it seems like my baby body absorbed what was left of other children this woman had. Doctors are still baffled by it because I didn't absorb dead fetuses. It was like the cells of babies that are still alive today. Hey, sorry for talking your ear off, Bucko. You look like you have something you want to tell me.
I do not want to marry you.
Well, don't ask me. Ask for yourself. If you want a blessing, I'm not religious, but I hope there's a big pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Is that offensive to say? Because we're in Ireland. No, the Irish are white. It's fine. Go ask her before another one of her boy toys does. Wink, wink. I said it twice this time. I think I got close to actually do it on the second. You've won.
Oh.
Your girlfriend ultimately says she's not ready to be married yet, but that's not a breakup, so we're counting that as a victory.
Wow.
That's the end. There's more content.
Well, maybe if people want to check that out
Yeah.
on their own.
On their own.
But that was great. Who wants to go next? All right.
Wolf for low. So you made up your mind, you started driving, you left for thinking about that day. Okay, that's a song. You actually left around now again. But you were driving and now you approach an exquisitely carved wooden sign. It says, welcome to Wilferlow. Have a howling good time. The fun makes you grow.
We're out, bro.
Make a U-turn because that sounds terrible. It's either super fun at the start of a horror movie and you aren't in the mood for either today. The wind blows. You leave town and run out of fuel. Guess you'll just have to walk back into town. Start walking and eventually reach the town square. Soon enough, you arrive in the center of town, which looks like one of those model Christmas villages that people have in their front windows, that your mom has in her front window. Thing is, you haven't seen a single person. The wind blows. The car, I'm sorry, I should have fixed that, yeah. When you think it's a parking space on the side, look for a gas station on foot. There's a bench under a tree. It looks rather nice.
Bench.
It's too cold to be sitting. This is England, after all. But you sit down for a minute and let your butt get a bit numb. The wind blows. Something howls. You continue to the gas station. The sign is marked petrol station because this is England, you filthy American. But you caddy back the gas here for petrol rather. You walk up and look for an attendant. The wind blows. You knock on the wooden sign that says shop, and you hear a low growl coming from a small cottage. Oh no, you think someone snarkily. Did I wake up a real wolf? Grouchy old man comes out and says and looks at you. What do you want?
Petrol.
Yes, long drive, wasn't it? We get you set up, then we can put it in a car or a can, which you don't have. Oh yeah, you should do something about that. You need to go back and get your car. You walk a few minutes back to your car and find there's just enough fuel to roll over to the station. Start up the car and drive over, glad you stayed with the petrol. Roll in and the attendant is nowhere to be seen. Wait, get out. The attendant walks up and you roll down your window. Can I get petrol now? Aye, he says, because he's a crusty old man who says things like, aye. He gets the nozzle and starts to fill up your tank. That sounds dirty, no comment. Doesn't take long before your fuel gauge is back up to stuff. Okay, that'll be 50 quid, he says. That doesn't sound too bad, but you really don't know. Cash. You hand the attendant 60 pounds, he gives you change, and that's it. You're done. You roll your window back up and start the car and drive away. The wind blows. As pull out something darts in front of your car, you just barely avoid it. It looks like a giant wolf. Well, good thing you didn't take your time to roll for a while. Who knows what could have happened? Yeah, that doesn't. It's supposed to close the window, but in itch.io it doesn't actually.
Oh, right.
In the Twine site.
Yeah, I'm very curious about the alternate. Wait, is it not letting me?
If you hit back on the actual browser, it works.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Should we take a look or no?
Yeah. Just back about a little bit. Just back. Down for more.
Should an outlet you pump your own gas and input?
So do you want to go through this part or no?
I mean, yeah, we can go through it.
Okay.
Read it all. It's great. You know, you don't have much time to think about it. It's a little more fuel, so you must drive in town for more. The wind blows outside the car. Put the car in the drive and proceed in the town. The road eventually changes from asphalt into lots. Cobblestone sets. Yes, these are sets. Cobblestone blocks neatly fitted together and make a somewhat smooth paving surface. It's not a modern asphalt road, but it's charming. It gets the job done. Soon enough, you arrive in the town square. Yeah, you've got the bench. You've got your mom. You know, soon enough, you arrive in the center of town. You know, it's yeah.
What's your mom?
Yeah.
Click on your mom. I could make your mom your joke, but I won't because your mom hasn't done anything to deserve it. Unlike you, click on this link. Go back to the town square. You're a grateful child.
Oh, so it's pretty much linear except for.
I did put variables.
It's like variations.
You need to back about enough, you will get it.
Okay.
Oh, interesting.
That's the bench and then
Yeah.
Should we do gas station? Wait,
no,
which one did
bench first?
bench
So
first?
that we get back about it.
Okay.
You know I watch too much Fox Sports.
Yeah.
Oh, if we say gas.
Yeah, petrol.
You could be.
And then the car.
There you go.
Oh,
There
okay.
we go.
Very mysterious. Very
Yeah,
cool.
they don't have point system, so more windows you click on.
Oh,
Zero.
faffing about. Yeah. All right, great job. All right, we got a couple more. Ivy. Tax season. Which one? This one.
That's surprisingly mean.
Tax season. So arrived in earldom of Wolferlow. It was a cool, foggy morning when the earless set out from the left ears from her subjects.
Do we want to set out?
No!
Alcazar.
The Earl's welcoming 30-story home stood behind her, its towers swaying softly in the breeze. She felt it was a shame to leave it, but she took solace in the other 364 days per year spent there. For now, it was time to set out. The graven gold bricks of the Earl's drives immediately and precipitously gave way to the rough dirt roads of Wolf's Road. Her griffin stumbled slightly, muddying his paws and shifting her on the saddle. She swore under her breath. The beast regained its footing, pretending as if nothing happened, and carried on.
Carry on.
Oh, sorry. Should we have looked at this first?
Yeah, that's just a quick thing.
Oh, very nice.
The first dwelling that the road passed was a dismal little hovel fit to house only particularly small. A family of 23 sat inside, gathered around to eat morning supper. That's just a quickie.
This is you're killing it with these ones.
Did a Google search. Upon the Griffin's approach, the family matriarch squeezed her way out of the house and greeted the Earless with her annual cheerful smile. "Good day, milady. Thank you for coming to take me monies." She bowed her head and lifted the golden ears to the Earless's hand. The Earless interrogated their authenticity and dropped them into her sack. Clink, clink, clink. The Earless now had earned, I believe that's 1,000,000,003 ears.
Sure.
She gave a short nod and continued down the road. The Griffin marched dutifully forth, still trying to cover for his earlier stumble. As he approached the fork in the road, he briefly considered picking a path as a show of confidence to his Earless. As the fork edged closer, though, he was overcome with anxiety by the consequences of choosing the wrong path and decided to stop, trusting her will far greater than his own. She exhaled, adding the stall to the list of her Griffin's transgressions. She examined the two paths ahead. One led into a deep swamp, a fitting punishment for the Griffin. The other led to the Griffin Mountains, providing ample opportunity to humiliate the beast in front of his friends and family. One or the other.
The other.
The Griffin set forth into the highlands, grateful that his Earless would allow him a visit home. After hours of climbing, the first glimpses of the Griffin's settlement emerged from the rocks. Other Griffins flitted about easily on their wings, but the Earless's Griffin knew that flying gave her a heading. Upon seeing the walking Griffin, the others laughed and called to their friends. Before long, the whole Griffin town was gathered by the road, slinging ears and jeering at the old neighbor for his poor life. The Griffin was filled with pride to be earning so many years for his. The Earless had now earned 1,130 years. With an easy smile befitting her station, the Earless finally directed the Griffin back down away from his former home, still raucous with laughter and tax day celebration. Weary from almost a day of work, the Earless directed the Griffin homeward. He obliged cheerfully, and they soon saw the familiar Alcazar approaching on the horizon. His paws stepped into the soft gold of home, and he brought his lady to the northwest entrance. That's a quick wiki, if you want. Not to be confused with the northwest. Satisfied with her bounty of 1,130 years, the Earless locked herself inside the house, leaving the Griffin and their subjects to fend for themselves for another year. The end.
Wow.
Yeah. Accounting for inflation. 30 years is enough to purchase 2 Americas. We reckon the South and the Central and North has. The other path will only afford you 1 America.
That's good to know. Yeah, that was great.
Yeah.
Very lush, Tolkien-esque world building. Yeah, who should we go with next? We have 3 more, right?
I could do mine at Videolex.
That's one.
And this one, the British prompt, it was an idea that I had a bit ago that the prompt reminded me of Under the Skin, so I tried to make this idea that I had work with it. And it ends very suddenly, so with excuse that you're all very efficient writers. Hello, Lex. Welcome to Earth. Hey, like that movie. Never mind, you haven't seen that. It's from 1996, almost 1,000 years ago. In fact, you haven't seen anything yet, have you, Lex? Sorry, I should introduce myself. I'm Yat. I'll be your guide.
I'll be following your new human proxy from remotely in the form of Musca domestica linearis. They were called houseflies. Hear that buzz buzz? You have ears now. Use them. Now, open your eyes. You have those too. Those need to stay open. Open your eyes or keep your eyes closed and scream.
Do I have your eyes closed and scream?
This is a problem. Eyes are perceiving, and the screaming is too loud. You're making a problem. I told my employers you're making a problem. They've decided to remotely terminate your human proxy. In human terms, this means death. Deceased. Passed away. Sorry, you have passed away.
Oh, you got the emoji in there.
Okay. Bright, I know, and loud. Take it in. Wow, the train, how cute. What you see in front of you is New York City, year 2024. Prior to the fall, this was Earth's major metropolitan area. Ears feel a little funny? That's because your human form is not quite human. Your ears are also microphones. Your brain is a hard drive. You're a living, breathing audio recorder. This is why you're here. To gather audio samples of human speech anomalies, idiolects, among the Brooklyn, New York population for an upcoming project by Broncourt, our employer. To add authentic detail and authenticity to the soundscape of Broncourt's latest and greatest project and live events. Do you want to know what the project is?
Yeah.
It's a theme park, an interactive experience, 21st century Williamsburg, Brooklyn, before the fall. From your work, millions of residents of Abbott Colony 1186 got to experience a beautiful facsimile of being human in the time on Earth before the collapse, where resources were so abundant they were thought to be endless, an adult playground for the rich and beautiful. Turn up! Your work is really going to mean something. Your mission is to find human subjects and engage them in conversation. The goal is to move the conversation along so you can record as much audio content, speech samples, as possible. Later, recreate in the park. Our point of arrival is Bedford and North 6, Williamsburg, Brooklyn, New York City, latitude, longitude, January 13, 2024, 2:45 Eastern Standard Time. Shall we begin? Welcome to Bedford Avenue. Now, close your eyes. You'll see up ahead on there's a few different targets. There's a loud couple arguing. That's a 2-for-1. If you could just stand nearby and listen. There's a musician, young Caucasian male, approximately 27 years old. Must be on his way to a gig. You'll have to engage this one. A well-to-do, fashionable woman on the phone. This one may be tough. People don't like listening in on their phone conversations. Well, Lex, which do you want to engage?
Oh, maybe.
Is that gonna end it?
A loud couple arguing, young Caucasian male, musician, fashionable woman on the phone. I don't want to be cute.
It's annoying woman.
Okay. Wait, this one?
Oh, okay, so 2 of them go nowhere. Yeah, sorry.
Which one should we do then?
We could do not human. Someone said not human, and then we'll do the left. If that's what you want, fine. Your human proxy is in the process of remote termination. Before you're passed away, I want to say for the record, suicide is never the answer. I hope you understand that. Oh, sorry, you're passed away.
So, loud couple?
Yeah. Oh, come on, bullshit. I know how to communicate, Mary. Trust me. I'm really not sure you do. What's the point of couples therapy if you aren't even going to even put in the effort? It's okay to have a boundary, Mary. It's fine to... Uh-oh, I think they noticed us. Hello, can I help you with something? What should we say? I'm actually a couples therapist. I may be able to help. Sorry, I couldn't help over here and your shit is fucked up. I'm recording audio samples for a theme park of Brooklyn for a distant 572 years in the future. Run away.
3. Yeah, 3.
The loud couple stopped arguing and started walking away. However, they are aware of your existence, which is a violation of Broncourt employee handbook. They have decided to terminate your human proxy. Sorry, you've passed away.
Should we do... Which one should we do?
I think all 4 have something.
Couples therapy.
Couples thing. Really? We don't need another... Oh, do you think Mark is communicating well? Mary, we have a mutual party with a degree. So what do you think? I think Mark is commitment issue. I think Mark is a narcissist. It takes 2 to tango. Communication takes 2 parties. Mary, the fact you put me in this situation is proof you're a covert narcissist.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think none of them go anywhere. Sorry.
Is this a dead end?
Yeah, we can go back. I think other ones have. Yeah, that one has something. Okay, no, it stopped. Sorry, this is where I kind of had to figure out where it's going.
Runaway
has something, I think. The lot of people are talking about you. The shame is too much to bear. I can't be seen with you. Broncourt feels similar. They've decided to terminate your human proxy. Sorry, you've passed away.
Cool. Is that the whole thing? Yeah, I love that. That's a great idea.
Thanks.
All right, we got 2 more. All right.
I'm jazzed.
Save the second best for the second last.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Okay. You want to read?
You come to your senses on a stage. You seem to have forgotten everything. There's a crowd of 200 people in front of you, but it's hard to see them all because the light is shining on you. Walking to a wings, go to a microphone, and walk on the front of the stage.
Gotta go to the microphone.
Go to a microphone. You walk to the microphone, step your mouth too close to it. Stuff in front of the microphone, or say some stuff to the microphone.
That's deep throat.
As wise as it goes, you start to hit the microphone. Sounds of your heart.
Let's keep it going.
Swallowing the microphone. To get the bold parts of it actually a lot easier. Keep going until it's just a wag. Follow the wire on my You follow the wire backstage, slapping it up like spaghetti. You find the connection and rip it out the speakers. You go back on stage and find the entire crowd is left. What now?
What do we want to do?
Walk off
Right.
onto the stage.
No one is here.
To the exit.
You watch it back in your room. You watch the end.
Oh, no.
Suddenly, the end.
Yep, back.
Should we restart?
What's that?
Or you may just need to hit the back.
Yeah, if you hit back, it moves on the
No,
actual browser.
Yeah, that's what I did.
no,
Oh,
in the game. Next to-
Oh, just like hit it a million times.
Yeah.
Walking to the wings.
What? Going to wings. There's no back here. Maybe I should come back later.
Alright. Well, let's get to slurping. I guess.
There was an option to exit the theater if you walked out of the stage.
Welcome. Spread through the mass of people.
Let's get a drink.
Walk to the back, there's a bar, you get a drink. The crowd can't still let you through easily. You get the attention of the bartender. Can you get a drink? Hey, what's up with this place?
What's
What is this place?
The bartender looks confused. It's your show? How do you respond? Yeah, duh, just forgot myself a bit. Sure, can I have a drink? The bartender looks at you, shrugs and says, sure, what do you want?
Water.
It's water, please. Casual water.
Walk back into the crowd.
Walk back. Or walk to the exit, or you go.
Walk back to the crowd.
Crowd seems confused still. Your whole body is now on stage.
Go to the microphone.
Right.
Oh,
And
yeah.
talk.
Say
Okay, so
Thanks,
You try to speak, but all that comes out is what's up, Boston, or an impactful hour-long monologue about the life of your strange great uncle.
What's up, Boston?
The crowd starts to boo. What now?
Should we go back?
Will the wings, are the wings available now?
Huh? Go back, do the monologue.
Or you do that. Everyone cheers. The lights go off. You hear everyone leave. What now?
Uh-oh.
Fun of the space.
Let's go to the door.
No one is here. It happens. Good ones. Still, no one is back here. Maybe I should never come back here.
Oh.
Go back to the microphone.
You watch the microphone and stick your mouth too close to it. No one is here, so you just feel silly. The
All right, and then
That just leaves us.
the last one, the best for last.
And you want to do this? Do you want to take turns?
Oh yeah, let's take turns.
Okay, I'll go first. You are Walter de Thornbury, Lord of the goodly manor of Wolfalo, Chancellor of the Exchequer of Ireland, and briefly Deputy Justiciar of Ireland. Although you be not a priest nor bishop, which is crazy. Agreed that whoever kisses his ring first will be the Archbishop of Dublin, the veritable throne of Ireland, your one Catholic dream. Grace districts the and I rival Alexander Victor, William de Roger, Dean of St. Patrick's Cathedral, which is a much more reasonable promotion path, but damn the man. Your rival is all but puckering up already, but that fool doesn't stand a chance.
You have a grand ship, Lepistomosatha, and a powerful burden, for you have holding the Assizes in Cork these long years. All that's left to do is hire a crew and set sail, and fast as you can. Hire a few experienced sailors, hire a large crew of wastrel and ruffians.
The one winner. We find the gaggle of layabouts, find the doctor, all the communion wafers and there's no way this can go wrong. Set sail.
La Christus Masse is a pious dame of great dignity, and lo, her bark is mighty. The sun caresses your face almost improperly, forsooth you can feel God's blessing. You are on your way. It's all clear skies and good sailing ahead, unless
there's a storm of brewing. Should you let go the sails full steam ahead, or close shop and drift through it? Cowardice is no way to become Archbishop, not of Dublin, or God helps those who help themselves. Safety first.
God helps those who help themselves.
This one? Okay.
ship is ship-shaped, but you can see Alexander de Vicnor, William de Roder, Dean of St. Patrick's Cathedral far ahead, and the crew is ruminating that he's blessed. Only way forward is forward.
Ahoy, Lord Chancellor of the Exchequer of Ireland, that's you. A great whale breaches starboard, well within javelin distance. You could use the rations and the wind. Shall we bring some lumber to the Pope? We have no time for this foolishness, and even a despicable whale is God's creature. Or get him.
Whoa.
The crew loves this. God assuredly approves of your dominion over beasts, but Christ, at what cost to your soul? Let's go, girls.
Oh God, girls! Siren said. Your crew cries out, plus terror. Oh, the frailty of man. Are you enraptured? You have plugged your ears with communion wafers, earthly passion for
Said to you, floating around. And why don't you deserve a bachelor's party on the eve of your archbishopdom of Dublin? Leap overboard.
Plug those ears.
Oh, come on. Come on.
I want to make it there.
You may be a man of God, but your crew are men of scum and salt. They hate you. They'll dream forever of what might have been. What's that up ahead?
Your blasted and thrice damned rival, Alexander de Victor, William de Roger, Dean of St. Patrick's Cathedral. If you pull alongside, you can get him with your cannons. Sure, the Pope isn't just still blood, but that's the Pope, and there's nothing against giving someone good concussion and then drowning them. He can't become Archbishop of Dublin if he's dead. No, it is for the Pope to anoint the Archbishop, and you know if your crew sticks to the runners and wholesale, you will yet prevail, or blast the scourge.
Blast.
You slaughter your rival like a demon archbishop out of hell, and the water churns thick and red with blood. Technically, your crew spilled that blood, not you. They are crowing at the feast, and yet they had signed on for a holy mission. Are their souls yet troubled?
Glory to God, and you are an archbishop beloved by his people, and they carry you rejoicing to the lap of the Pope. Historically, Walter de Thornbury sank in a storm in the race to Avignon with all souls on board lost to hell, quote, as if heaven had promulgated its judgment on the election. Well, heaven shall promulgate no judgment here. You arrive first to the papal court in Avignon. Pope Clement V, remembered for his suppressing the order of the Knights Templar and allowing the execution of its members, inclines his mighty head to you in fatherly approval. You kiss that Pope's ring like it's the wife you never had.
Whoa.
You are Archbishop of Dublin, and you are finally happy.
There was a mutiny option if you do a lot of stuff the crew doesn't like. And then you have the option to either hang people on your crew or try to pay them off. And that comes back to you.
Wow. This is very expansive in a very short amount of time. All right. So I guess that's it. Of course, if you guys want to play the extra options for any of these, they're on this page, which I'll post once again to the Discord. And yeah, so just to double check, so there's going to be another one of these on the 10th. I've yet to decide the game engine. Does anybody have any suggestions for game engines?
Can you describe the difference between like Twine and other games that you're thinking of?
So one that we had talked about, Sam and I, was Ink. If anyone's used that, that might be a potential good choice for it. It's kind of like Twine, but it's just like a very different format, and allows for like a little bit easier customization.
More like multimedia-y or
No, it's still kind of text, but
Yeah, it's text.
weirdly, it's like a lot easier to make choice, like make different branching parts, which is strange because Twine's good at that.
Yeah.
But it's also a little more complicated. It's all in just like one.
Yeah.
Like text. Okay, cool.
But yeah, if anyone has any suggestions, feel free to post them here. Or if anyone wants a repeat of a past one, because I think it's almost been a year of the Wonderville Game Jams, so I think it's okay to start doing some repeats of them for ones that people like. But yeah, thanks for coming. Wonderville's open, so feel free to stick around. And yeah, if there's still any more snacks, feel free to take all of those.
Thank you.
But yeah, thanks for coming, everybody. And great job. We'll turn on some music or something.
Everyone here runs so much.
Yeah, I'm a little shocked.
I do the podcast on my thing, I guess. We got fired. Everything. Oh, yeah, sure. One good one.
It's like pretty linear, just kind of like on one step on.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.